exhale. Inhale and arch. One more time. So you want to breathe out, drawing that navel to your spine. Inhale and arch. Then we're going to sit all the way back. So take your fingers forward. Drive your hips all the way back. Now we're going to be here for 4 deep breaths. So go ahead and let your head rest. And if you can't put your head on the ground or the mat, find a pillow or some kind of block. So all I want you to do is just take 4 deep breaths, sinking back into those hips. I want you to take your back arm, feed it towards me, turn your palm up, try to get onto that shoulder. And again, if your head needs to rest, let it rest on a block. If you can get your head all the way down, try to feed that arm through and take 3 deep breaths, like you're trying to peek underneath your armpit. This is really good to let that shoulder tension and your neck tension go. So as you inhale, drop into those hips a little more. So keep pushing back into your hips. Keep sliding that shoulder towards me. If you can go a little more, let's slide forward and sit back. This extended hand is reaching out, and you're going to really pull back in your hips. So let your fingertips grip the mat just a little bit and slide those shoulder blades down. Let's take 2 more deep breaths. Really let that shoulder be heavy into the ground. We're going to replace that hand. Same thing on the other side. Feed that hand under, and every time you exhale, try to slide it under more. So I'm going to go to the other side. We're going to come all the way back up. I'm going to face sideways so you guys can see me. So now we're going to open up your hips. We're going to be here for at least 4 deep breaths. So you want to breathe through your belly. You want to take your top foot, cross it over on top of that leg. Now if you can't get your foot to go on top of your leg, put it out in front. But ideally you want to sit up nice and tall. Put a block right here in front of your hips and let your head come down. Keep your hands here. So every breath, I want you to curve the spine over more and let more of the tension in your neck and shoulders go. So let's try 4 deep breaths. In, exhale all the way out. Inhale through your belly. Exhale, go further. Inhale through your belly. Exhale, go further. One more time. Inhale. Let's just stay here, relaxing the neck and shoulders. You're going to feel this in both hips. Kind of move the chest around. Find where you've got tension. Let your neck and shoulders really be heavy. Let your elbows drop. We're still here, guys, for another couple of breaths. Really let the neck relax. Carefully come up. The leg that was on top, you're going to switch those legs. So again, if you can't get your foot to go on top, bring it out in front. The knees can be up, that's fine. And again, try to bend the body forward. Put a block or a pillow here, let your head rest. And then you're going to just let the shoulders round. And every breath, you allow the spine to bend. You allow the chest to round and head to be heavy. So try not to hold any tension. You might find one hip is tighter than the other. We're going to stay and just enjoy some sunshine and breathe out. Inhale through your belly, exhale, round more. Inhale again, exhale, see if you can let that head rest on that pillow. One more time, and now we're going to hold here, just letting everything be heavy. Let the elbows drop, let the head drop. Breathe out. Gently come back up. You're going to take that opposite leg. You're going to bring the foot close into your body. And again, you're going to let the block rest here on your thigh or down. So if you can reach your foot, you can grab your foot. Otherwise, you can just grab hold and just gently bring the spine forward. Or I have a band. You can hook it around your foot. You can gently pull, but try not to cause more tension. So I don't really need the band. I can hold onto my foot, but for you, what you want to do is stay here with an extended spine for 3 breaths. And on your last breath, you're going to drop your head. So you're going to hear me. So again, I'm going to keep this back outside knee bent, and I'm going to extend my spine. I'm going to hold as far as I can, looking out over my leg for 2 deep breaths. On the 3rd breath, I'm going to drop my head. So there's no tension here. I want to feel like someone's pushing from my lower back every time I exhale. So let those shoulders go. One more inhale. We're trying to go a little further. Now on your exhale, let your head drop and go as far as you can, and just surrender until you hear me come up. One more deep breath in, exhaling, letting it go. We're going to come all the way up, and of course do that on the other side. So one leg extends, one knee bent. How far in do you bring it? You can bring it all the way out. Try to get it as close to your chest as you can. And again, your spine is extended the first 3 breaths. On your exhale and your 4th breath, we round, and you can put your head on a pillow. You can use your band, put it around your foot, or you can just grab hold of your legs. So here we go. Inhale, exhale. You want to keep that spine nice and strong. As you exhale, you're going to feel like someone's pushing you from your lower back just a little more. Never cause more tension into your stretch. So inhale, exhale, go a little further out if you can. And on your 3rd breath, we're going to let that head drop to your pillow or wherever feels comfortable to you. And we're going to hang out here, just breathing, letting that head be heavy. So see if you can relax your shoulders a little more. See if you can round the spine. Let it just be supported on that pillow or your block. Let all the tension from your neck and shoulders go. One more long inhale, long exhale. And then bring that up. We're going to take both legs out. We're going to extend the spine over the both legs now. Same feeling. You want to feel like someone has their hand on your lower back. You don't want to round until your 3rd breath. So we're going to extend. Put your fingers on the floor, or you can put your hands on blocks. And just, again, extend the spine as you exhale. On your 3rd exhale, you're doing 2 things. You're rounding, and you're also going to flex your toes. Now that flex is going to really deepen the stretch. Take it nice and slow. So we're going to extend wherever you feel comfortable. Again, you might be right here. That's great. Okay, so we're going to extend from the lower back. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, exhale. We're going to feel like we're pushing a little further. Grab the thighs. If you can reach the feet, great, but no worries if you can't. Now on our third breath, we're rounding our shoulders and we're going to pull our toes back really slow. We're going to stay there. Slowly roll up, support your back, kick your legs out. We're going to come into an open straddle. So you're going to open up your legs as far as you feel comfortable. We're going to rock and roll our pelvis. So I want you to rock into your hands or put your hands on a pillow or a block. Don't go too far. And on your third breath, you're going to come all the way out and drop your head down as far as you can. Once again, put it on a block so you're totally rested. You're not holding the weight in your hand. So don't try to go as far down as I am. I want you to go to where you're extended the spine. So for me, this is where I want to start, and I can finish on the ground. For you, you might want to just push forward, and you finish with your head dropped here. All right, so there's no competition, right? All we're doing is enjoying, relaxing, getting outside. All right, so we're going to push from the small of our back. Nice deep breath in. As you exhale, you just want to hold the back extended. Relax your knees, relax your shoulders, and again, if you want to rest your belly on a pillow or a block, I encourage you to do that. On your third breath, you're going to feel like someone's pulling you out from your head, and then you're going to round your spine and let it rest on your pillow or your block. So we're in our second breath. I'm going to go a little further. I'm going to scoot back so I'm not eating the grass. All right, guys, this is your deepest stretch now. So push from your lower back. Let your head rest on a block and just surrender to where you feel comfortable. We've got one more deep breath in. As you exhale, try to go a little further out. And then help yourself up. So you should feel like you're 90 years old right now because your legs are going to stand. You're going to bring your legs together. So remember, if you don't keep your body mobile and flexible, then you're not going to get that strength. So now we're going to go a little deeper. We're going to take this top foot over this leg. We're going to roll our hips so they're even. We're going to do the same thing we did with the foot closed. So this is going to be deeper in your hips. So you guys who are real tight in your hips, you're only going to be able to go about this far. So this heel is all the way up on top of your thigh. So you can even dig that heel into, like your heel bone, into your quad to massage that. So it's kind of like your own natural massage tool. So what I'm using my ankle bone. I'm pushing down into my quad, so it's kind of like a foam roller. And you can just use this and find some places in your quad that are really tight. Just kind of roll it around, pushing down, and it kind of hurts. So be careful. All right, now move that ankle off. Again, square your hips. Grab your band if you need to, or just gently push out. Put your hands where they're rested. You're not pulling in here, and your head is relaxed. So again, I can grab my toe already. If you can't only grab here, just push from your spine. Nice deep breath in. Let both legs relax. And as you exhale, let your head drop and rest wherever that is. Now see if you can pull that front toe back, even your top leg. Can both toes pull back? That's going to really deepen your stretch. If that's causing more tension in your neck and shoulders, back off of that stretch. We're going to come up out of this one a little quicker. We're going to go to the other side right away. So I'm not going to explain it all. You know what to do. Find that ankle bone, put it right on top of your quad, push down, kind of roll it around, find the places in the top of your quadricep that are tight. This is really good to do if you're traveling and you don't have any way to stretch. You can kind of dig in, just kind of move it around. Find places on your top of your thigh that are tight. And then we're going to cross that over, find your deep stretch, extend your spine, push from your lower back, let your head rest on your third breath. One more inhale, exhale, see if you can go a little deeper, and then help yourself up. Kick those legs out. We're going to come onto our back. I encourage you to get a towel or a band for the next part. You're going to put it around your foot. We're going to make little circles with your ankles and your legs. This bottom knee can be extended or straight. And you're going to just draw circles with the foot. You're just going to mobilize this hip. So if you have a tight back or tight hips, it's going to feel really good. So we're just going to take nice deep breaths. Try to draw as big a circle as you can. Really get into that IT band as you push. And then as it comes closer, pull up nice and slow. So you're just guiding with the towel or the band. Let's reverse the direction. So slow across. Notice if your hip is coming off the ground. So you want to try to keep this hip from rolling for now. Really pull that around up close to your body. We're going to do that one more time. All right, now we're going to take that leg up wherever it is. So you may need to bend your bottom knee. That feels better. So we're going to hold here 3 deep breaths. On the third breath, we're going to pull a little closer to our chest. So relax. So we're going to start with our level 1. Nice deep breath in. As you exhale, let your jaw relax. Pull your leg back a little further. Another deep breath in through your belly. Let your shoulders relax. See if you can pull back just a little more. So you're letting that head totally rest. You're letting your jaw totally rest. Let's go inhale one more time. And I'm getting bit by mosquitoes and we're going back further. All right, this is our deepest stretch. Remember, you can grab hold here if you don't have a towel or a band. Let's just pull that toe down just a little more. Breathe into it. If it's painful, you're going too far. Full breath in, long breath out. Hold that leg there. Take your bottom leg, slide it under, so your IT band's going to fire more. Flex this toe, and now you're going to pull it across without your hips coming off. So this is what we've been warming those hips up for. This is your IT band stretch, and it's really tight. We're going to pull that toe down a little more, and then we're going to roll that hip over. All right, so we're going to let that hip rock up, and we're going to come all the way over. If you want that foot to hit the floor, that's fine. This shoulder might pop off. So try to keep your chest up to the sky, and then your hips pushing the other way. So think chest towards me, hips away from me. And let's just hang out here with some deep breaths. So really get into that lower back, inhaling and exhaling. Push that hip away a little more, open that chest a little more. Then we're going to bring that back up, and we're going to pull that knee right into your armpit. You can either grab and pull with the legs, or we're going to get that knee really close. And you guys who are really flexible can take a band and put it behind your head, and that will let your head rest. Now, that might not be comfortable for you. It's comfortable for me. And so you're just going to let the head kind of push back, depending on the tightness of your band. So that knee's going to come all the way back into that shoulder. But there's no tension in your head. And if you want to start to slowly straighten that, that takes all the tension out of your neck and shoulder. We're just going to breathe. This is a deep, deep stretch. So be careful with it. Push that head back a little more. And then to get out of it, bend your knee, pull the band off your head, and then come the other way. That's pretty deep. Let's go other side. So again, you're like, I can't do that. No big deal. You don't hold that band. So let's make circles around. So For me, this side is a lot tighter, so I'm going to take time coming across my body and pull up a little bit more. Really paying attention to my breath. Inhale, exhale. And now I'm going to reverse that direction, trying to keep my hips stable. Pulling that leg across. We've got one more. All right, I'm going to hold that leg up. I'm going to pull that leg towards my chest. 3 deep breaths. So this bottom knee can stay bent always. Relax your shoulders and let's breathe. Can you go a little further back without causing more tension? One more time, pulling that leg back nice and slow, holding that stretch. And now you're going to bring that leg towards me, and your bottom hip pushes away. So your hip comes towards the foam, and your chest comes away as you stretch that lower back, and you just hang out and enjoy all that stretch in your lower back and your hip. Breathe with me, nice and deep in. Exhale out. Keep pushing that hip towards the camera and opening up the chest more to the sky. One more deep breath to really let the shoulder twist. You're going to carry this leg back up, and this is the super deep one now. So we pull that knee in. We're going to hold that. If you want to have more of a stretch in your hip and you've got more flexibility, take a towel or a band, bring your head up, push your head back into that. I'm a lot tighter on this side, so I may not can straighten my leg. So I'm just going to allow my leg to relax and let the resistance of band and the weight of my head pull that knee back. And I'm trying my best to relax my shoulders and really breathe into that stretch. So the more you can not fight the band, the better. And if you feel comfortable starting to extend it, doesn't have to be all the way out, it can just be slightly bent. But once again, let the head keep all the weight in the band so there's no tension in your face or jaw. Nice deep breath. You can back off of it if you need to. You can kind of play with that extension. And let's pull the band off. Bring that in. Last thing is going to be for shoulders. Grab your ankles, pull them in nice and close. Bridge the hips up. Clasp your hands. Drive them into the mat. Lift up one shoulder and then the other. And we're going to stay here 3 deep breaths. Try to drive your hips up. Keep pressing the neck into the floor. 3 deep breaths. So inhale through your belly. Exhale. Let all the tension and the stress from the week go. Keep driving those fists down, hips up higher. Just opening up that chest. Breathing in through your belly again, exhaling nice and long. Last breath, inhale. Long, slow exhale. Bring your hands around. Let your